you're going to be portrayed exactly the way, 100% the way that you have acted and responded. If you don't want to go out like this, you'll be forever etched in history as a three that did nothing. It's still time to do something about it. Yes, the DA is going to make a decision tomorrow. But all along, I have worked with the police department. The police department has worked with me. I've worked with the other council members to try and help rebuild. Get on board, please, gentlemen, to help rebuild Fullerton. Say something, do something. Because you will be remembered by your actions. We're going to put it into history. Thank you.
Not in a huge crowd of such, but you and I, like we talked before.
That's fine, sir.
Would you be available tomorrow?
Sure. The DA's making a decision on my son. Of course not. Tomorrow. That's not going to work, sir.
It won't work tomorrow?
No. I'll be downtown.
All right. Would you like to do it Thursday?
I hope Thursday will work just fine. We can certainly talk when you have a free time for this.
All right. Then, or you want to call and let's see if we can set it up? You want to call the office?
Probably at your break, you can somebody to let me know if you have a time. We can do that. That would be perfect.
All right. Thank you.
City council members have my phone number as well as our city manager here, so perhaps I can get a phone call when we can meet.
Well, it would be good if we can, the sooner the better.
For me too. For me too. That'd be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! That is the most of the people. Listen.
It's hard. Step down. You need to go now, man.
Hi, my name is Samara Mohegan. I'm a wife of a police officer who lives on Fullerton, and most of the police of Fullerton, they know me because he abused me, and Fullerton police did nothing. Regarding to the family of Kelly Thomas, criminal justice should be concentrated in vindicating victims' rights rather than protecting criminals. I'm going to show you, as you went to vacation, I don't know how could you sleep when you know the pain that the man is going through in this picture. Can you sleep after you saw this picture? Did you sleep on your trip, sir? No answer about that? I have these shoes, which I showed the police, where my husband tried to kill me and drag me out of the car. And he's a police officer. Fullerton police, he covered him. And that's not acceptable anymore. If I don't see your name that you're the mayor, all you three, I will think that you are just a bunch of clouds just sitting there. So we want justice. If you had a little bit of dignity, you should be just get out of the chair and leave it to someone else.
You know God later, and you know and I know God, then you know what's right and what's wrong, not what's wrong. And hopefully there will be some type of justice served, because my heart goes out to the Kelly family, to the Thomas family. It's just outrageous to imagine having one of their own kids beaten to death. And that should be and turn around and say, well, he didn't need to do it. I mean, the guy's been there for a few years. They've had several altercations with this man. It wasn't like he didn't know he was schizophrenia, okay? And the main hurt by now, they both could see how 6 officers were not able to contain him. And then you guys look and say, well, guess what? Nothing's happened here. It's outrageous. And you know what? It's called karma. You want to look at it. Do the right thing. If you know, you'd be the best. You could be heroes right now. All of us could be heroes. Heroes. Internationally. Can you imagine? Instead, you want to just go against the grain, and you want to protect the common criminals, hoodlums, that have no respect for human life. It's outrageous. So on that note, that's all I have to say. I just pray that God will give what needs to be done here, and that's about it. Thank you.
Tapes and all the materials were given to the district attorney's office for purposes of prosecution. As going forward, we understand the DA is about to announce his decision with respect to the prosecution of those officers. Going through a disciplinary process to retain outside investigators to review the process and make recommendations going forward regarding those officers. And then finally, as far as the council's involvement, they will be the final arbiter with respect to the issue of discipline, so therefore their discretion if they any determined intent with respect to the employment status of those officers would prejudice that process, and so therefore they can make no comment regarding discipline of those officers. Any statement regarding the loss of their decision.
Okay, thanks.
The blood is on your hands.
Give you 3 minutes. Go ahead, please, ma'am.
I'm Kelly's stepmother. And first off, I would like to say thank you to Kelly's Army. We continue to show that we're not protesting to make trouble, but rather we do so because we want justice for Kelly, and that everyone concerned in this matter do the right thing, be it our protesters and supporters, the City Council, the FPD, the City of Fullerton, the DA, and really everyone in general. If we could all be respectful to each other, the world would be a better place. I heard that the FPD was expecting some trouble at our benefit concert and fundraiser that took place the other day. And once again, we proved them wrong. It's too bad that all the negativeness that has been encountered since Kelly's incident has been Fullerton Police Department provoked. Starting with Fullerton Police Department thinking that no one would miss Kelly, and this would all go away. Then to ticketing our protesters. And then last Thursday night, after our harmless candlelight vigil, when 2 drunk girls approached, 2 homeless supporters of Kelly's Army, my daughter and myself. When the girls walked up to us, they noticed our Kelly Thomas attire and asked us to leave. When I told them no, that we were standing by my car talking, she pronounced that her stepfather was a Fullerton Police Department sergeant, that we were all over the place, and that she didn't like it. In her drunken state, she was digging in her purse looking for her keys, verbally abusing us. When we asked her if she was planning on driving, she and her friend got very offensive to us. They were stating that they weren't drunk, and then they got in my daughter's face. Well, as a lot of people know now, no one messes with our kids and gets away with it. I stepped between the 2 drunken girls and my daughter. I told them to do what they came to do and to leave. They inquired how old I was. I guess they thought I wanted to fight them. After that, they called the stepfather, sergeant, and then they moved away from us. We left a minute after that. But that is just more torment than we have endured by the Fullerton Police Department and now by their family too. Captain, please, if you're interested in finding out who the stepdaughter was, check with your sergeant. He got a call from his drunk stepdaughter that night. Let him know that it was Kelly's stepmother and stepsister that she was harassing. I'd like to thank a few of the City Council members. Joe, I appreciate your assistance in helping us with our event. We didn't give you much time, but it came through great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a part of the Homeless Task Force Committee. I'm very interested in helping in any way and being on the committee. Bruce, I would like to especially thank you for being supportive of us from the very beginning. It really shows that you're a leader and not just a follower. And to the other 3, the recall is up and going, and it shouldn't be much longer for you. I want to talk a little bit about some research that I've done regarding the Fullerton Police Department.
Let's be respectful of the others here.
I got just a little bit.
The city killed her son.
I don't get
Please, let's let everybody have their 3 minutes.
By the way,
Dana, Captain Hughes does have a license plate number, and I'm wondering if you could share with us some information on that, Sergeant stepdaughter.
Above the law, man. They have all of our license plate
Listen,
numbers.
if we're not going to have this, then we're going to recess it.
Good evening. Of course, you all know I'm Erin.
Go out every single night, weekend, videotape the police officers. If they are doing nothing, it will protect them. If they are doing something, it will protect our city. We cannot afford this anymore. This is totally ludicrous. We are paying for this. They laugh at us. We are paying for this.
Get Jones, get out of town. They'll want you here.
Support there. There were no troubles. Really like that. We were able to help feed and clothe many people. We ended up with about 2,000 pounds of clothes and 2,500 pounds of food and about $3,000 in cash, and it's 100% for the homeless. So it was fantastic. So I want to bring this kind of insight to the task force. I also want to bring to this task force, we have to deal with the mentally ill, of course. A large portion of the homeless folks have mental issues. So we'll bring that and make things better. I understand that this task force, and please correct me at this point if I'm wrong, gives suggestions to this council. Would that be correct?
The task force will be a Fullerton task force. As of yet, it's in the formative stages, and we need to. Some of us have not had any discussion with it, and we are pleased that some of you have got the experience that can be considered to be on it. Some suggestions have been made on certain people, and they may all be that way. I see Rusty Kennedy out there, I think, who probably, in my opinion, would be an excellent head of this particular program.
We have talked, yes.
But we need to. Council members, some of this was just brought to us over the weekend, so we need to talk about it and then bring forth suggestions about the different people and what we're looking for in their help, because it is obviously a big problem, not only here, but really throughout the world, honestly.
It is. Rusty and I have spoke. We have some good ideas together. Whether or not I'm on the committee, I'll still communicate with him. And I'm also involved with other groups throughout the county. I'd like to invite Captain Hamilton to make a phone call to the new chief of the Garden Grove Police Department. I understand they have a huge, successful new program for the homeless and mentally ill. It's been very successful. You might want to give them a call, see what's happening. I'm going to go see them myself to get some more insight.
I think this task force will have to go out and see people such as you mentioned to get ideas to make it best for Fullerton, because there are many problems with it. We all know over the years, we hear about it. So we would like to make this a good program for Fullerton, yes.
Okay, now can you tell me when this task force might come about and have their first meeting?
We're going to be, I think we'll be discussing the formation of it, and possibly in our next council meeting we will be able to give directions as to who all how large it should be, and the types of people that will bring different things to it. Some of them are that are mentioned in our report may be on it, not all of them, but some of them will.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.